We are demonstrating end-to-end MANO for multiple distributed clouds, supervised by Professor Chien Chao Tseng. We have two server rooms connected with private fiber, one in NYCU H Hsinchu and one in NTUST Taipei. First, we run an Ansible playbook from the deployment agent to create virtual machines. On the left screen, you can see the playbook running. On the right screen, the virtual machines are created and booted up after the playbook finishes. Second, we run another Ansible playbook, or Cube Spray, to deploy 4 independent Kubernetes clusters: Platform Management Cluster, SMO Cluster, Central Cluster, and Edge Cluster. We open 4 screens on the deployment agent and run the Ansible playbook on each screen to deploy each Kubernetes cluster. After the playbooks finish, we can access the Kubernetes API from the deployment agent. Then, we install Argo CD on the Platform Management Cluster. We run scripts on the deployment agent to complete the installation. Next, we add the certificates of the other 3 clusters to Argo CD from the deployment agent. In the Argo CD UI, you can see the SMO, Central, and Edge clusters. Then, we add the end-to-end MANO framework manifest repo to Argo CD. Argo CD follows the manifest to deploy end-to-end MANO framework components, including the end-to-end orchestrator and domain-specific network function orchestrators on the SMO cluster, CN-VNFM and TN agent on the central cluster, and RAN-VNFM and TN agent on the edge cluster. You can see Argo CD starting to deploy MANO framework components to the other 3 clusters. After deployment finishes, you can see all the components running. Finally, we submit the slice requirement to the end-to-end orchestrator. The orchestrator will deploy OAI ORAN components and the free 5GC core network and set up a VXLAN tunnel to satisfy the slice requirement. You can see free 5GC running on the central cluster and ORAN CU and DU running on the edge cluster.